Wild Robot is the newest DreamWorks animated film to come out recently, and I couldn't be more excited to talk about a great DreamWorks movie once again. The past few movies after Puss in Boots and The Last Wish have been more than disappointing, and I just feel like they just were churning out trash for no reason, really. Like, there was no reason for these films to be bad, really. And all of a sudden, this movie comes out and showcases that DreamWorks is still DreamWorks, really. They are known for turning out good movies and then trash movies over and over again. This movie, oh my goodness, this was amazing. The Wild Robot was everything I wanted this film to be. Emotional, gripping, the animation is beautiful, characters are endearing, the humor is funny. This is probably one of the funniest films I've seen this year. But it is all perfectly tied up in this story about motherhood, in learning how to be able to take care of your young one, your child, learning how to go through parenthood. And we see this robot also being like a fish out of water, really. She is someone who's unknown to this environment because she was here for an entirely different purpose. But her new purpose is something that was not expected of her, but developed within her as she starts to learn more about the wildlife, her friends as she befriends here. And Lupita Nyong'o as this robot is immaculate. She is so good, so funny, so endearing. The performance is just excellent. And some other characters that were played by like famous celebrity voice actors, I didn't expect to be here, especially Mark Hamill as this one bear character. Man, he was really good despite his limited screen time. But some of the other characters, like the duck that Lupita Nyong'o's character, the robot, is trying to protect and take care of, learning how their relationship grew from the beginning of the film and by the end, it just felt like the movie took its time to really develop that relationship, getting us to care about them, understand them. And at times, the movie just felt like it was just going through the day of their lives. It didn't feel like it was going through a plot. It just felt like we were literally witnessing the lives of these animals and this robot and how they would act every day. And it really was emotional when certain moments hit you that are supposed to hit you hard. It does. It successfully does, because the movie spends enough time for you to care about these characters, to understand why they do the things they do and the stuff they need to learn, really. It was just so wonderful to see. It's hard to explain without spoiling. It's really an everyday, like, day in your life kind of thing. And I think the movie pulled it off beautifully, with not just the animation, which is stellar. They brought the Puss in Boots style of animation perfectly into this film and made these environments feel like water paintings, like it's so beautiful to look at. But the music. This is the first film in a long time where the music legitimately got me teared up, especially by the end. I couldn't really stop bawling by the end of this film. This movie, it was special. If I had any problems, I guess when the villain comes into the picture, it gets a bit predictable and comes out of nowhere. But at least the film built up certain elements to get to this point, so it's not something that fell out of place. I just felt like it was something that could have been built up and integrated a bit better than it did, because it felt a bit rushed by the end. But apart from that, I legitimately have no other problems or even little nitpicks about the film. I wouldn't change a single thing apart from maybe giving the villain a bit more development to get to the point in the climax, but it is still an emotional film with great characters, great humor, great animation, beautiful music. I cannot wait to listen to the soundtrack once again. I highly recommend your family and literally everyone that you could think of to go and see this film, support it. It's not making enough money. I know there's going to be a sequel, but more people need to watch this film. I feel like it is still being slept on. I'm going to give The Wild Robot an A. It is so close to an A+. I can't give it because of some filmmaking aspects I thought I could have been different, but it is still a remarkable film, and I highly recommend it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys next time.